Professor Huo, what a pleasure to see you. Thank you so much for joining us. As a legal expert, tell us more about your assessment of the latest debate, whether the U.S. latest actions toward Venezuela and its leadership is violating the international law.
First of all, we find that the Department of Justice of the United States has alleged that Maduro has, has some kind of criminal offenses. But all these accusations so far, we do not find any evidence. Secondly, and more importantly, even if Maduro is involved some of criminal allegations, these would not give the United States, a foreign country, the right to invade another sovereign country, let alone to capture the president of that foreign country and bring him back to the United States. UN charters said very clear that the prohibition of use of force is a recognized principle of international law. Every country is equal before international law. So international law, UN Charter in particular, prohibits a country from attacking another country, let alone to capturing the president of another country by its troops. This is I think it's unbelievable action in the 21st century.
We understand, according to media reports, that Nicolas Maduro is to make his appearance in the U.S. federal court on Monday. The proceeding is scheduled to take place in the federal courthouse in Manhattan before the U.S. district judge. So if that is the case, what does that mean to the credibility of the so-called international law and to the precedents that is likely to be set?
I think this will be a very dangerous precedent, which means that the United States can accuse any person, even the president of a foreign country, based upon its own domestic law, and send troops to arrest that person and bring him back to the United States. So I think it's a very dangerous precedent. If Maduro now is in the United States, who will be the next? So I think that it makes me feel that we are living in a world where the law of jungles prevails instead of law of nations.
And as a result of that, what can others do?
Well, frankly speaking, I think that given the United States is the superpower in the world, international law, I think, is a little bit helpless before a superpower. I don't believe that the UN Security Council will play a meaningful role, because any resolution that is against the US interest, I think, will be blocked by the United States itself. And so I think that maybe the General Assembly of the UN can play some role in this regard, because the General Assembly of the UN do not need the approval of the 5 permanent members of Security Council. However, the decision or resolution adopted by the General Assembly do not have any legally binding effect. But the UN General Assembly resolution will reflect the common will of international community, which will have some moral effect.